5, 6, 7, and...
It all feels just the same. Watch the sunset over Hynish. See the twilight merge to dawn. Hear the waves caress the shoreline as the island carries on. I've been walking the shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the way. I've been walking the shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the waves. There's two lovers on the Macphail, and they walk down to the sand. Their silhouettes are on the water as they paddle hand in hand. And it's a game of sweet surrender when there's nothing left to say. And there are moments to remember once these days are long away. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the way. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the waves. So you look out on the ocean, see the headlands and the strands, and you wonder what horizons will shape tomorrow's plans. And through the turning of the seasons and the cycle of the days, every drink's another reason to let tomorrow sail away. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the way. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the waves. Surging of the ocean, the breakers on the shore, the echoes of our bodies to the lover's dream we soar. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the way. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the way. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the way. That was Walking on the Waves by Angus Macphail of Skipinnish. That's Scotland, and I wish right now I could do a proper Scottish accent. I can't do any accents, so I can't do that. But yes, love that song. And I played it straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. In just a moment, I'll do a basic tutorial of everything I just played. At the very end, I'll do a slow motion close-up play along you might find helpful. But right now, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. if you want over 1,000 more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each one with a link to its own free video tutorial and play along, just like this one, then check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. All right, now, right hand. It's a backbeat strum, but most backbeat strums, I mean, this isn't important. So if you want to ignore it, you can. But I'm just going to form a G. Most backbeat strums, the emphasis would be on every backbeat. Backbeat instead of a front beat. So front is count 1 and 3. Back is count 2 and 4. So backbeat, front beat would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a front beat strum, right? Backbeat strum is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this one, the emphasis is really just on the second beat, not second and 4. So like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not that important, but that's what I tried to play. So that's it. So it's down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. That's it. All right, with some exceptions, like in the bridge, where you do single down strums, or in verse 3 where I do some arpeggiations, but I'll get to that. All right, then, as far as the chord transitions go, most of them are pretty straightforward. We're starting with a G, right? G to C, you can either slide your finger up because you're going back to G, right? So you got your middle finger, you can leave that stuck to the ukulele and slide up, or you can take your ring finger and roll it out, right? I think I do both of those things, whatever I'm feeling like at the moment, right? So you could do whatever's more comfortable to you, but then after the second G, your ring finger is going to stay stuck to the ukulele. You're going to slide down to a D. So this is the intro. G, C, G. Now your ring finger stays stuck to the D. And now you just have to jump up and drop down an E minor. Sorry about that. And from there, I am usually going to roll out my middle finger onto the C. And then you have to jump and drop down a D. And then slide your ring finger back up to the G. Now, the verses are similar to the intro, but not exactly the same. It's like this. Sorry. Yeah, from an island in the sunlight. By the way, I'm going to mention, I have these little hyphens at the end of every line to show the timing. And it's important. That is to say, you don't have to pay attention if you know the song. You just sing it the way you sing it, play it the way you play it. But I had to remember, now wait a minute, how is this? Because like at the end of the verse, you wait one more before you do that stop, like this. An island in the sunlight, 1, 2, laughter in the rain, 1, 2. See, that's the 2 hyphens. A whiskey in the darkness, 1, 2. It all feels just the same, 1, 2. I know, it seems highly repetitive, except for the last line. Watch the sunset over Hynish, 1, 2. See the twilight merge to dawn, 1, 2. Hear the waves caress the shoreline, 1, 2. Here comes as the island carries on, 1, 2, 3. That's on the third. I've been walking. All right, so that's the idea behind the hyphens. And again, if you know the song well, you can ignore the hyphens. That's all right. But so verse 1, from the G to the E minor, I'm just going to drop a pinky, and that forms the E minor. See, normally I'd make an E minor this way, but if you already have a G formed, you can just drop a pinky. Laughter in the rain. See there? Now, from there to a D, my ring finger is already at least on the right string. It's going to stay stuck to the ukulele, slide down 1 fret, and I drop the D around it. Whiskey in the darkness, it all feels just the same. from there, I have to kind of slide diagonally. Oops. The ring finger. It's not just a rollout. It has to kind of slide diagonally up to the 3rd fret, but it's still, I don't actually pick it up. I kind of do that. Watch the sunset over Hynish. And then again, I just roll it onto the 2nd string. And I'm back in G, E minor, D, and C again. And at the end of the verse, 1, 2, 3. Stop that sharp for drama. I've been walking. Then you got 2, literally you've got 2 words, I've been, of a cappella before you start strumming again. And then the chorus, the chord transitions are similar, but not exactly the same. G, actually it's like the intro, isn't it? G, C, G, D, E minor. It is exactly the intro. How do you like that? Chorus, exactly the same as the intro, but you do it twice. Okay, one last thing to talk about, the verse 3, the way I did it, by the way, I put the fancy chords, the up the neck chords, in bright red, because you can ignore them if you want. They are, in fact, just up the neck versions of the chord you start playing. So you look out on the ocean. Right, well, that's also a G. It's got a little 5 after it, because the idea is 1, 2, 3. What is 4? 1, 2, 3. Oh, haha. 4, which I would never do. And then 5, 6. They're just different variations of the chord up the neck, but it's still a G. So if you want to just stick on the G, stick on the G. I would suggest you do something a little different with verse 3 to make it softer. If you aren't an arpeggiator, or if you just want to strum, then just strum softly. So you look out on the ocean, see the headlines on the strands, right? Just make it sound different. The verse 3 is supposed to sound different. But the way I did it, I went from G, and then I jumped all the way up to an E shape on the 5th fret. That's also a G, right? The pictures are all in the song sheet. So see the headlands, and you just have to jump all the way down, and then that's a B minor shape, but on the 7th fret. That's also an E minor. And you wonder what horizons, down to a D, and then down to it's like a B flat shape, but it's all the way up on the 5th fret. That's a D. We shape tomorrow's plans. And then it's like a closed G shape all the way up on the 7th fret. And then one more time, same thing. And the turning of the seasons and the cycle of the days. Every drink's another reason to let tomorrow sail away. And here for this one. And I start strumming. Strumming so that I can give it a stop. I've been walking. I want to have that dramatic stop before the chorus, and I need to be strumming to do that. As far as the arpeggiation that I do, so I strum the chord once, just with my index finger, and then I go. Yes, I'm playing a low G ukulele. If you have a high G, it would be like that, right? I would probably do exactly the same thing. It would sound different. It would sound higher, sound more like a ukulele, less like a guitar, right? The low G make it sound a little bit more like a guitar. But so from here, what I do is one, strum down with my index finger, and then starting with the strings closest to the ceiling, just like that. I'm just going along the different strings. So I'm going 4th string, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. But you don't really have to think about it like that. You can just go from the top, down, and back up. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. I think that's all I do. Now I'm going to play a slow motion close-up play along almost all the way through the song, except I'm going to skip. The idea is I'm going to play the intro, then I'm going to jump right to verse 2, because that way, after the chorus and the segue, I can go right to verse 3, which is different. And then I'll quit, because most of it after that is just repetition. So here goes now. Play along with me if you think it'll be helpful. 5, 6, 7, and. There's two lovers on the market, and they walk down to the sand. Their silhouettes are on the water as they paddle hand in hand. And it's a game of sweet surrender when there's nothing left to say. And there are moments to remember once these days are long away. 1, 2, 3. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the waves. I am walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the waves. So you look down out on the ocean, see the headlands and the strands, and you wonder what horizons will shape tomorrow's plans. And through the turning of the seasons and the cycle of the days, every drink's another reason to let tomorrow sail away. I've been walking. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.